let's take a look at our top selections for Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at the feature race at Century Mile on Friday. Let's throw up the field for race number 8. It's the $50,000 Journal Handicap. We're going 3/4 of a mile. There are some very nice sprinters in this race, and I do believe that the pace scenario is going to be key. We throw up the Timeform US pace projector. How fast will they go? The 2 Deuces Are Wild, the 7 Stone Carver, they engaged in a wicked pace duel in their prep race, their seasonal debut on May the 23rd. You could argue that they dueled themselves into the ground, and it set things up for the number 8 War Giant, who came up and beat them at the very end of that race. Will they duel one more time? Perhaps a slight advantage this time to the 7 Stone Carver, drawing outside the 2 Deuces Are Wild. Maybe that one can sit just a little bit. A duel would work very nicely for the number 1, Muscatcheese. Let's watch Muscatcheese's seasonal debut, his first start as a 4-year-old. This was a very good 3-year-old at Century Mile at a variety of distances. In his 4-year-old debut, he didn't take any prisoners. He went right to the front. He beat 3 of these common foes. He looked strong at the end, and he earned a very solid 72 Beyer speed figure. The good news is this horse does not need the lead to win. He can adapt to the pace scenario. It is unlikely he is going to go to the lead with the 2 and the 7 likely to show speed. This horse is probably going to work out a very good trip, extremely consistent, and it's still possible we've yet to see his best. He is a lightly raced 4-year-old. The number 2 is Deuces Are Wild. Deuces Are Wild made his seasonal debut, got involved in that pace battle in the War Giant race, and got tired. He likely needed that race and can take a step forward in his second start of the form cycle. Stretching out to 6 furlongs should not be a problem for this horse, but he's likely under the gun from the inside post and could take early pressure. Here's the number 3 Go Away's most recent start way back in November, a 1.125 race. This is the Don Getty Handicap, and Go Away benefited from a good pace, rallying from out of it, didn't change leads in the stretch, didn't need to, earned a 76 Beyer speed figure. Now, going over Go Away's past performances, it just seems this horse is more effective at longer distances. As a matter of fact, this race, the Journal Handicap, would mark Go Away's first ever run in a sprint after 19 lifetime tries. Go Away, I think, is probably using this race as a prep for something longer down the road. I'm going to keep my eye on Go Away, but I think maybe this is a situation where they'll be very happy with a late rally, a minor award, and fitness builder for his next start. The number 4 is Trooper John, another horse making his second start of the year. Trooper John finished behind Muscatcheese in his seasonal debut. It was a situation where the 11-time winner likely gained a good amount of fitness. He is a horse with a good amount of back class. He won this race in 2019. He won this race in 2018. He can win this on his best day. The question is, at the age of 7, where is he from a form cycle standpoint, and have we already seen his best race? The number 5 is Bar No Q. Bar No Q was 3rd behind Muscatcheese in his seasonal debut. Now, he dueled with the winner that day, and he just got tired at the very end. This is a horse that has not won in a long time. You have to go back to Century Downs in 2019, where he had a good amount of success. I think maybe a minor award might be his ceiling on Friday. The 6 is Sharp Dressed Beau. Sharp Dressed Beau finished second to Muscatcheese on May the 30th. It was his first start of the year. This is another horse that's done good work in the past. I think he got the right setup in that race. Muscatcheese battling it out with Bar No Q. Sharp Dressed Beau picking up the pieces to finish second. He might get a similar situation here. He is going to be a good price, and he is a horse that you could consider in your exotic wagers. The 7 Stone Carver, the 8 War Giant, they both come out of that similar race on May the 23rd. We're going to take a look at it right now. Stone Carver is going to get the better of his pace rival turning into the stretch, and now you're going to see War Giant, a horse that had the fitness advantage. This is a horse that wintered at Tampa Bay Downs. He is in the midst of a 4-race win streak. War Giant took advantage of that pace duel. He sat in 3rd. He did not change leads in the stretch. He earned a very respectable 82 Beyer. He has tactical speed. He draws outside of the other speeds, and in some ways, if he runs back to that last race with a similar situation, he's the horse to beat. beat. He's been in the exacta 6 of 7 this year again on a 4-race win streak. I prefer Stone Carver, though, as we take a look at my top selections for this race. Stone Carver is the defending champion. He won this race in 2020, coming off of a runner-up effort in which he won the duel and lost the war. Similar situation as his last race. He put away his pace rival. We saw War Giant get him at the end. I think drawing outside the other speed in this race helps Stone Carver. 4-1 on the morning line for a horse that obviously has the ability to win this race. He could very well be in front turning into the stretch, and I think he gained a lot of fitness from that last start. That's where I'm going to go. Stone Carver. I'm going 7-8 in the Journal Handicap on Friday at Century Mile. Good luck.